back section. And that's going to be sort of a board or a placement for me to bring all this back on top of. All right, so I'm just going to take straight partings across the top of the head. And with my 5VR, I'm going to hit the root of that hair, making sure I get good saturation on both sides. And then pulling through with my 7VR. Now I'm going to lay this hair right on top of that foil, and really taking my brush in a vertical section, that's going to help blend my 5VR and my 7VR together. Okay. And I'm going to continue like this on the top of the head all the way until I reach the front hairline. So that 5VR touching in at the root, and then my 7VR coming through. So I kind of come, when I want to saturate, I come flat with my color brush. And then when I want to blend, I come more vertically. I use this technique a lot, specifically when this ombre color became very popular. It really helped to blend those in. And I like the firmness of our Paul Mitchell color brushes. They really do act more like a comb. Because of the stiffness of the brush, you can really get that color in there if you need to. Especially on longer lengths of hair, I find that to be helpful. Or if I happen to have taken a little bit too large of a section and already committed, my thicker bristles, my stiffer bristles really help me to get and push that color in. All right, so again, this is all coming away from the face. You can see this is becoming a very clean application. I love doing a little deeper at the root and using the same color family to pull through the ends with something a little brighter and lighter. So our 7VR, remember, is mixed with our 30 volume. And anytime you're adding a higher developer into your brighter colors, or specifically your reds, you're getting a little bit more space in the hair. So you're going to be getting that little push of vibrancy in there. And because she is already pre-colored, as most of our clients are, she needs that little bit of extra push. Yes, she might be faded out and she's ready for her next color, but sometimes you want to create just that little bit more of a space because they already have a little bit of a barrier there. Or even if it's on, you know, fresh virgin hair, this is a great technique to just really add a lot of brightness to the hair. So my last two sections here in the front, and you can really start to see the length of that haircut, the Camia haircut, popping out towards the front hairline. So here, like I was talking about with those longer lengths, this is where it's really important to take that brush and comb it through really nice. You really want to make sure you get awesome saturation with these colors. I find particularly with my brights or my gray coverage, if I don't get that really good saturation and coverage, then my brights aren't as bright, and I definitely don't get the gray coverage that I was looking for. So saturation is huge. As much as we want to be quick in the salon, it's important to really saturate. Okay, so it's beautiful application. All right, now that we've got that done, what are we going to do with our synchro lift? We're going to move to the front of her head here. I'm going to wipe her a little bit again. If you're a bit of a sloppy colorist like me, it's nice to have a towel on hand. I'm going to take a foil, or you could also take a clear visor if you prefer, so that your client can really see. But I'm going to temporarily put this right over her face, and just like that, So this is going to be a little bit of, again, that board for me to lay my next panel on top of. All right, so coming over to the right side of her head, I'm going to start by taking a section down from my previous color application here. And so in this right front corner is where I'm starting. Okay, so using my chopstick to work that through and bringing this a little bit off to the side. And then I'm going to take my Synchro Lift and I'm going to dab about 1 inch below the hairline, 1 inch down. I'm going to create a little band with my Synchro Lift. Some of you might be thinking, "Ooh, my goodness, this is crazy." But trust me, Heather knows what she's doing. Comes out absolutely fabulous. Okay. And so I'm going to keep dropping these sections down. As you can see, I've already pre-cut a little bit smaller sections of foil. So I can just lay this right over. They're just like little bands of foil that I'm popping over. So what's great about this, I'm sure you can tell, is as I gather more hair from the top section, it's getting further and further away from the root. So this is really helping it to blend better. It's not going to look like a holiday or a hot spot. It's just going to be this beautiful little band of brightness. And we're placing this over colored hair. So we just had a fresh application of color. And this is going to create a little pop in there. What's nice about putting it over color is it's not going to get too bright on us. It's just going to give us that little bit of vibrancy. Like peeking through a little peephole. It's got just a little bit of light coming through. Add a little dimension to this front section that's already very fun. Alright, so continue with this all the way across the top, basically until you run out of length. So she's got quite a bit of length coming from the back here. So I'm just going to keep going until I run out and reach the back. Alright, so all I've got is this one little piece. And then I'm going to place this over. And then of course we want our client to be able to see, don't we? So either your clear visor allows them to do that, or simply taking my pro stick or a comb, I can fold this right up and over so that it's not in her face and she can sit and process. And as you can see on my pre-done mannequin here, this is our finished product with the beautiful Camia haircut, with that beautiful red violet in the back with that little bit of violet intensifier. More vibrancy with the 7RV and the 30 volume with a little violet intensifier in the front. And then you can see where the light is really reflecting across this front section is where that band of brightness comes through. So it's a very beautiful technique. It doesn't, like I said, the Synchro Lift doesn't brighten it up too much. It just gives it that, like you're peeking through a little peephole, that light's just kind of coming through, like a keyhole. So I think you'll find that you'll really love this technique. It's a beautiful color selection utilizing our new Color XG collection. I hope you have a lot of fun with this, and thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.